These pineapple leaves used to be worthless. But about a decade ago, a designer revived a centuries-old technique to extract fibers from the fruit. She used it to create a convincing alternative to leather and a new type of yarn.
Then we've got this, which is really a metallic. It's quite flashy. Fashion people love it.
Pineapple is more popular than ever. The crop grows on over 3,800 square miles worldwide, enough to cover New York City 10 times over. But about half of every fruit ends up as waste. Carmen Hijosa wants to convince growers they can turn a profit from their leftovers.
It's really the queen of fibers.
Famous brands like Nike already use her product, called Piñatex. And Carmen is not alone. Entrepreneurs in other parts of the world are making money from pineapple scraps. Here are 3 companies turning the fruit into textiles, disposable plates, and eco-friendly cleaners. The idea for textiles made from pineapples is nothing new. It actually dates back to the 1500s. Pineapples come from South America, but once they made their way to Europe, the fruit became a status symbol, gifted to royalty, like King Charles II and Spanish King Ferdinand II. The Spanish brought the fruit to the Philippines, where locals turned it into a fabric called piña. It was mainly used to make barong Tagalog, a traditional formal shirt. That centuries-old technique inspired Carmen when she first heard about it 30 years ago.
I was working with leather at the time, but I realized the unsustainability of the leather manufacturing processes, and I discovered natural fibers.
Pineapple leaves turned out to have the perfect mix of strength and flexibility, and they can grow up to 6 feet long.
That gave me the idea of what if I make a mesh, not unlike what leather is.
She spent decades perfecting her process before she launched her company, Ananas Anam, in 2016.
At the start, it was really like, what are you doing? Why not keep using leather?
Her research resulted in 2 different products: Piñatex, which mimics the qualities of animal leather, and Piña yarn, a replacement for yarn.
I'm what you can call a serial entrepreneur.
Ananas Anam partners with the Dole Sunshine Company and independent farmers to employ over 500 people. Workers harvest pineapple leaves that would otherwise be burned or left to rot, and run them through a machine that extracts the fibers. The sun dries and browns them in just a few hours. The fibers are then shipped to Barcelona to become piña yarn. This machine acts like a guillotine, chopping the longer strands into manageable pieces. A carding machine straightens the fibers, then grinds them until they resemble cotton. The baler compacts the mass into tight squares. The fibers are then transported to Portugal, where they're spun into the final product. To make Piñatex, a needle punching machine knits those same ground fibers with threads made from cornstarch. The result is a thick fabric. The sheet passes through a 30-meter-long conveyor belt to be dyed and dried. A resin made from plants and petroleum is used for color and adds durability. Then a heated roller flattens the textile and dries the resin. The company says it's working to make Piñatex entirely plant-based.
Piñatex is 95% made from renewable resources, so we've got a 5% to work on.
1 square meter of Piñatex uses around 16 pineapple plants worth of leaves. The company says it saves 825 tons of leaves from being burned each year.